Hello and welcome to the Liam McGuinn podcast, otherwise known as the Journeymen podcast. I'm your host, Liam McGuinn. I'm joined today by Shane O'Brien, Daniel Osborne and Sean Finch-Meehan.
How's it going?
No Scott Howe, unfortunately.
He went home.
He went home to long for the boy. So just recently we've had the NBA All-Star game.
Wait.
Sorry, yes, Dan?
We're doing a draft, right?
No.
We're not doing a draft.
I can't believe
it's
it.
kind of like a draft, but it's not a draft.
It's not a draft.
So you shut your face. Dad.
Speaking of
Yeah.
NBA, I'm just so happened to stumble upon Gail Monfils, the tennis players.
Yes, that's
Tennis
speaking. That makes sense.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But he says he's a huge fan of the NBA's Denver Nuggets
Oh.
and supports the Denver Nuggets because
Finally, somebody.
the exact same reason I started supporting the Denver Nuggets because of
Nuggets.
Melo.
Oh, 'cause of Melo.
At least it's not. Hey,
Oh, I love Nuggets.
we have South Park.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Bob Sinclair song, lads. It was Hello
Yeah.
or Martin Solveig
So-
and Dragon It.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get back
Bob
to
Sinclair was in the video
Yeah,
because
that
he
makes
has a
sense.
relationship with
Bob
Martin
Sinclair.
Solveig.
Okay.
Back to the
Okay.
Brilliant. So what we're doing, because of the NBA All-Star game, we're doing something similar. They used to do East and West. They still pick from the pools East and West. So we're going to pick from teams based in the North, 10 teams based in the North, 10 teams based in the South. So we're going to pick 2 teams from those pools, both 11 starters and 5 on the bench, goalkeeper, defender, 2 midfielders and a forward. And then also we'll talk about the skills contests that they have in the NBA. So we'll have like kind of a finishing challenge with a close range finishing, maybe some headers and free kicks as well. A goalkeeper challenge, best goalkeeper comes out on top, and a skills challenge as well. All right, so we all good to go?
Yeah,
lads?
we're ready. This is going to be the old format.
What? Yeah, we're going to do 3 players per club. At most, otherwise, it's going to end up being Man City
And this
versus
is the
Chelsea.
it's the old format, not this year's All-Star game where it was like Team
Picks.
LeBron
Yeah.
and Team
Yeah.
Stephen.
It's
Well, it's not going to
north-south.
be Team De Bruyne, Team Hazard. Like
Yeah.
that's not going to happen.
I don't think it will
They're
be
both
mostly
be on the
Chelsea
team.
from the South. I think it'll be mostly Tottenham, I think.
Yeah, probably, you're right.
We'll
Okay.
Anyway, okay. So we'll go. We'll start off.
We start
Goalkeeper.
north or south?
We'll start.
Start
We'll do
goalkeeper.
positional.
Positional, and we'll go both
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start with the north.
Quite clearly, there's no debate
so
who's starting.
in the north, we're starting De Gea.
Yeah.
Easily,
I mean, that's probably the easiest choice we'll make all
Okay,
game.
easily.
I
I think then it's deciding what goalkeeper goes on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Sorry, go ahead.
you got Ederson,
Mm-hmm.
Schmeichel,
you got Nick Pope.
Butland,
You got 2 English boys, Butland and Pickford.
and Pope as well. Pope who's
yeah,
been very
yeah.
good. Carl Dell, no love for Carl Dell.
Dubravka.
No, I think that's about it in terms of legitimate chances.
Realistically, okay, see the thing is, Ederson deserves it being best this season, but do you want to free up spaces?
Yeah, for City.
Yeah, you want to free up spaces for City.
It feels a waste, a second
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
And I think you go with maybe a team that wouldn't get a player in otherwise.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you want to represent teams.
Yeah, and like potentially you're looking at maybe get like 2 Stoke players in
Yeah.
on
the bench.
like Shaqiri and Butland.
Uh,
Same time, also Ben Foster as well. Let's not sleep on Ben Foster.
I would go. I'd go with. So who would I go with? Pickford. That's who I'd
Pickford.
go with. Pickford. I think he's been slightly better than Butland this season.
I'd go with Schmeichel myself.
That's fair.
I would. See, I really like Nick Pope, but
Yeah.
I know like he's not.
Probably
He's not ready.
I'm not going to go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go Nick Pope.
I'd
I
probably
would
go.
s-
I'd probably
It
go.
was. I was between Butland and Schmeichel. I'd probably err towards Schmeichel now.
For me,
Yeah.
it's
In order to sort of like pick someone,
Mm.
I'm going Casper.
So we're having Schmeichel then. So
Put him
that's
there- put him there for
so we've
now.
already got a reserve in.
Yeah, two
Okay.
goalkeepers,
Yeah,
two
okay,
goalkeepers,
okay,
and we'll do
okay.
it like that.
Okay, and then I reckon we do the rest and then the bench.
Yeah, because it's easy to do with keepers.
Yeah, with
not
keepers
so
it's
easy.
easy.
So we're going to move to the south for the.
Just the goalkeepers. So we
This
have
is a bit more of an interesting one.
De Gea and Schmeichel north,
Pretty good.
south. Yeah, there's probably I guess Lloris.
It's also a case of do you want to free up spaces for say the
Yeah.
Tottenham and Chelsea?
But then who do you pick instead of them?
Do you? Yeah, exactly.
I think you just go best goalkeeper first.
Well, here's the conversation. You got Courtois, you got Lloris.
Yeah.
I think Fabianski's in the conversation. I think he's had a very good year.
I think he's kind of like he could potentially be on the bench, but you can't leave out two goalkeepers
Yeah.
who are as good as Lloris and.
I don't think Lloris has been good. this year.
This actually, no, this
I don't think
season was
either of
not
them
good.
And
have been-
Courtois has been very good.
I'd have Lloris all day ahead of Courtois. For
Really?
Me. Yeah,
I think both of them
he's
have
got a
mistakes in
goalkeeper.
them, and it's tough to choose between the two. I mean, Lloris has definitely got an error in him.
I think Lloris is the second best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
You do?
I think Courtois is the
I
second
think it's
best goalkeeper in the
Courtois.
Premier
I
League.
don't rate Courtois. You guys know this.
I know,
So-
I know.
Are we
Sorry,
picking-
Belgian.
I
Chelsea players.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I used to rate Batshuayi.
Maybe you love Charlie Masonda. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, I,
boy.
Okay, the
I
door.
don't particularly.
Oh, everybody's getting up together. I guess everybody wants to leave.
We're all leaving. So
Okay, crisis averted.
yeah, you don't particularly well.
It was a ghoul.
I get
So, Courtois, Lloris, Fabianski, Joe
Check.
Hart.
Czech would
Czech,
be obviously.
no.
Czech has to be up there.
Czech, Fabianski's in the conversation. The Czech.
Karnezis,
Matt
Aurelio
Ryan.
Gomez,
Matt Ryan has actually been good. This
Matt
I know
Ryan
he's
has
not
been
good.
He's been fine.
Fraser
He saved the
Forster.
penalty.
who's been
No.
awful. Fucking Alex McCarthy's been good when he came back. When he's come in,
Julian Speroni.
I'm giving
Yeah.
my vote to Courtois to start.
I'm going Courtois.
I'm gonna go Lloris.
I'm going Lloris.
I'm going Lloris.
Alright, how are we
Tiebreaker. We have to pick a player that isn't either of them.
No, I mean, who would?
You know what? We'll wait.
I think
we'll do the
sometimes,
rest and we'll see who has
sometimes,
more.
yeah, sometimes they might go on stats. I would go there. And who's got the least goals
You know,
conceded
or-
this season is probably Lloris.
Or we could, as Dan said, we could pick the rest and then see if we maybe get 3 Tottenham players.
Yeah.
and Courtois.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll
because
do
then
that.
I'd see I might be inclined if we forget about Lloris and
Are we
Courtois.
going? Are we going with both of them though? Because I would. I don't know. I just think
That's
as
a
you
waste
said,
to
the
put a
smaller
Chelsea
teams.
player on the bench.
Again, it's like
I don't really. I feel like Lloris doesn't deserve it for this year.
I don't think he's been that. In fairness, I don't think he's been. He has been like I think he's obviously top 3, top 4 goalkeepers, but I think he's been shaky.
Okay.
I think he was shaky
Here,
tail end of
I have
last
the,
year as well.
I have the stats for the amount of saves made this season in the Premier League. Number 1 is Lucas Fabianski with 100 saves, which is convenient. I'm trying to find Courtois and Lloris. Obviously, it's a testament to their good defence. They're right next to each other. Courtois has 52 saves, Lloris has 50.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that's the right.
No, it's not. But I just
No, it's not. I would
Right.
go goals conceded, clean sheets, the ease like just
I'll check that
with an
out.
ease.
Mm.
I would say
I mean,
probably
I-
Lloris would shade it.
Well, although I guess you could say because Lloris has a much better defence head. Although Alderweireld's been injured all season, so.
Chelsea have conceded 1 less goal than Spurs.
Oh,
So we
That's a
go with
shocker.
Courtois, or
I think-
you
I
will
think
go.
Courtois-
Use
goal
that as a
to-
tiebreaker.
because again, in the case of
Because
like
he
the
saved more
NBA
shots and has
and
more clean.
NBA always look at sort of stats.
Yeah.
So I think if you're
Also, you got to consider how the team's doing. That's
Yeah.
what the NBA do. They always consider how the.
exactly, well, like
Are you still
listen, they're
upset about
both.
Ben
They're
Simmons?
both bang on.
Sorry.
Still upset.
No,
with
no,
Ben
no.
Simmons?
I don't hope the NBA offices burn down. I hope Secaucus burns to the ground.
Don't do that.
Secaucus didn't make the decision.
Does anyone know what state that's in? They never mentioned.
I think it's Jersey.
Secaucus, New Jersey.
And
We're going to Secaucus.
Are we going to go Lloris second, or do we
No,
want
I-
to?
I-
do we
I
wanna-
say we go Fabianski.
Yeah.
I'd go
Fabianski.
Fabianski.
I'd rather have
Yeah.
a Swansea player
Yeah.
and waste them on the
Most
bench.
saves in the league.
And yeah, that deserves a reward. And as well, because he was written off at Arsenal, I think the way he's come back has been pretty
Yeah.
pretty
I mean, there's
admirable.
been
He's
few
been solid.
Polish keepers from
So,
Arsenal.
so obviously we want to go with a default formation. We go 4-3-3, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
4-3-3. Yeah.
Yeah, but
usually one
don't
striker
do
each.
like 2 wingers on a straight. Just say 3 forwards, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders, kind of.
Okay,
You know,
yeah. All right.
Right
So
back.
Because
moving,
again, it's like the
Yeah.
opposite. They just do guards and forwards.
so
Right,
we
so-
will go right back though. So I mean, Kyle Walker has been good. I know. I think he's
Yeah.
a bit of a pace merchant,
Big
but he has
time.
been good. Who else?
Matt Lowton.
Danny Simpson. Not much. Alan Neon.
Honestly, Joe
Valencia.
Gomez has had a fantastic year.
Yeah, I think he should be in the conversation,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
what about Valencia?
Valencia, yeah, he has been good.
I suppose, yeah.
Um,
I would say it's
Four,
between Walker and Valencia. Again, do you want to waste
You know,
Man City? More so City, than, you know,
City,
yeah.
yeah.
for me, I'd always go who I think the best should start. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I do think Kyle Walker's been better.
Best in the north.
I still think defensive. I know that Valencia is not exactly defensive, but I think Kyle Walker gets found out a lot, even with the Will Grigg.
I think-
Yeah,
yeah.
the Wilker goes awful. Actually.
Yeah, Will Grigg was awful, and plus, you know, he's a good attacking fullback. And I know this is only one match in the FA Cup, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was
Dreadful.
bad
Yeah, he
in
was.
every facet of his
If
game.
he wasn't quick, he would be found out.
That's true.
So
I mean, I know he's a blade, and come on, blades, but, you know, like,
Yeah, 3. I didn't think 3. Only having 3 would be this hard, but it
Yeah.
is, isn't it? Because like you're thinking further forward, you want
because
to.
you want to keep the.
you want to keep,
You
you
wanna
want to
have the
keep,
glitzy
you have,
players in there.
you have 3 City players. straight away in my head that you want in the team.
Again, we'll hold it
Yeah.
for now.
I say put Valencia in because I genuinely don't think that you might find.
So, at
Valencia's
least you
been
won
good as
United.
well. I think Valencia probably does deserve it.
At least you one United player for the rest of the thing.
Yeah,
Do we-
and
yeah,
I reckon
I
we will. I reckon we'll have one.
We go
more maybe.
Valencia.
Valencia, yeah. And then obviously on the bench we'll have.
Oh,
we'll
we'll
do
do-
the
I
whole
reckon we'll do the
defence.
bench. Like,
They're the outfield ones.
We'll
yeah.
do a cheeky right back in the south first.
Yeah,
So,
this is a bit more interesting.
not Serge Aurier.
So Bellerin. I mean, it depends what you consider as Piliqueta.
No.
No,
centre
it's
back.
Spilicueta.
If we're talking
and
Chelsea,
he's guaranteed in there.
If we're
centre
talking
half.
Chelsea, we're
That's
talking
a
Victor
fullback,
Moses.
but
Victor
yeah.
Moses is their right back.
Aurier hasn't done enough.
Aurier's been shite.
Zabaleta.
Kieran
hasn't
Trippier has been good.
Trippier has been good.
Yeah.
I do like Kieran Trippier. Adam Smith, I don't think
Jesus.
No.
he's been okay.
Cedric.
Yeah.
Cedric Suarez is
He's
a
always been
decent
dependable,
player, like
yeah.
a decent player.
Bellerin probably not been
Bruno.
good enough this season.
Bruno Salter.
Yeah.
Jesus, we're not going
I'm kind of inclined to go Bellerin, in all honesty.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
the options aren't great.
And I do think realistically, if this was happening realistically, Bellerin would get picked over Cedric.
Well, I
yeah,
think it would be.
actually, like in my head, I'm thinking either Cedric or Bellerin
wouldn't
or
it-
Trippier.
Trippier, I think, would be in the.
I think Kieran
conversation.
Trippier.
And again, I don't want to.
I wouldn't pick Trippier just because he's not first choice right back in the team.
Yeah,
And
because
you
they
don't
go
think
Aurier
that
over.
Yeah,
He's a rotation. I think Kieran Trippier is hard done by, and I think he should be first choice right back, but he's not.
It's like
He's
how
rotated in
when Danny Rose is fit and they choose Danny Rose over Ben Davis. Ben Davis is a better player.
Much better.
Much better player.
But he doesn't start, unfortunately.
So would you go Bellerin?
I'd go Bellerin.
I
yeah.
probably would. Too.
Bellerin.
It's not great. Like,
Pace merchant.
It's not, but he would. Yeah, and his pace would get him through as well, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's flashy, and we love a bit of
Two
flash.
And, and he was in the Oxford Union.
Good.
doing
And
that
he
interview.
spoke quite well, actually. He does speak alright.
I do like his he's got a really he's
Yeah,
got that
his accent's
London
funny, isn't it?
and
It's Spanish,
Spanish
yeah,
accent.
yeah.
It's great.
I don't mind him as a person.
The left
Couple of centre backs.
Centre backs now.
Oh,
We go left back,
We'll
go
go
left
left back. It
back,
makes more sense. Okay. So a few years ago, you probably would have said, "Oh, Leighton Baines," but he's just
passed it.
he's
Yeah.
passed,
He's passed it,
unfortunately. Terence Congolo's played a couple of times for Huddersfield.
He's actually not been too bad.
No, but he's played like 3 games.
Yeah,
overall,
from what I've
so,
seen, he's not been too bad.
You have to answer it. You have to answer it.
You have to answer.
Have to answer it.
You have to answer.
You have to answer it.
Answer it. You have to answer it.
You have to answer it.
No.
You have to answer it.
Answer
Odds
it.
you answering it. 3, 2, 1, 1. Come on, answer it.
Answer it.
Answer
That's
it.
a party.
No, okay, I'll get him back later.
Why?
Because we're in the middle of a podcast.
Why did you put your phone on as loud as it could go?
It's
No,
so
I
loud.
didn't know it was on.
Who doesn't have their phone on silent?
I
at
thought
all
it was
times?
on silent.
I don't
I
think
haven't taken my phone off silent in years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
I only turn it on off silent when I'm trying to wake up.
This
Yeah,
button
yeah.
here, put it on silent. I forgot what it did for like a year because I just flicked it and never touched it.
Yeah, I thought my phone was on silent.
Okay.
Evidently not.
No.
This is
Okay.
one position Man City don't even get a look in.
Yeah, 'cause
Funnily
they
enough,
don't.
left back.
They don't.
Mendy was there. You
Yeah.
Maybe. I had someone in my head until the phone rang.
Liverpool,
Robertson's been
Robertson.
Andy Robertson, yeah.
I'd probably go with him.
I think he's in the chat.
you know, like genuinely, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like Stephen Ward,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you
Uh,
can't even overlook
we
him.
did
man.
a
Most
we
of
did
the
a,
time you try to be funny, it doesn't work anyway.
we did
Exactly.
We did a
Gareth Barry.
We had a conversation over one over Christmas at mid-season awards, and we were talking about Stephen Ward
Yeah,
because
I mean, I
since
know
then-
they've fallen,
but
but
still.
I mean, Ward has
Ashley
been
Young?
no,
no,
sorry,
Fuchs? No.
no.
Maybe the year they won the league.
Yeah,
but
but not this season.
Van Aanholt.
So
Palace, never mind.
it's between Robertson and
Just Stephen Ward,
Stephen
which is
Ward.
not great.
I think in this-
Alan Neon is
No.
like no.
I think again in this conversation it comes into league standing.
I have to say it was very funny. Did you see the tweet when the West Brom players stole the taxi? And someone goes, "Oh, I bet it was Alan Neom," and he just shouted his name out the window while driving it. Really fast.
I just remember seeing someone tweet about it, and I actually just so agreed with it, even though obviously it was like all of the English and Northern
Yeah,
Irish
yeah.
lads. It was like, I fucking bet Nasser Chatty
Yeah.
involved in this. I was like, Nasser Chatty looks like he'd steal a Jawa. Like he just seems
you see
like
Johnny
it.
Evans is already the captain again.
yeah.
Well, it
They
was
took-
only for one game.
yeah,
which
one
was
game.
like,
And
yeah.
and they were acquitted, to be fair. So or like
Yeah, they were found guilty.
Quidditch.
So.
And also, if you want to stay up, like I mean, making a point isn't the way.
Yeah.
to do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So-
You were banned. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, sorry, left
Who
back.
gets left back? Paul Dummett.
Jeez, man, that's so hard. Yeah, this is.
This
I
is a
will go Andy
toughie.
Robertson.
I like.
He's thinking. Yeah, there isn't enough.
No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't. You like you.
There's
You go like
yeah.
Liverpool will not get any players in
In
bar
midfield,
their
so-
attackers. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Well,
not going to get all three. Of
although
the
you could
attackers.
argue,
no, they're not going to get all three of
No,
the
yeah.
attackers, but they'll get two.
Yeah.
And then
So what-
midfielders,
no.
no. So yeah, I go Andy
Robertson? You go
Robertson.
Which, funnily enough, he's only become the first choice in the last 3 months, which is
Well, because Jurgen Klopp is slow.
yes,
He's
Yeah,
so
it took
slow.
a Moreno injury for him to realise.
yes.
Like I don't understand this about Klopp. You know,
It's his biggest downfall is stubbornness, and he doesn't use the bench.
It's not even. It is stubbornness, but it's like he thinks he can. He thinks
He can work around it.
Everything's a project.
yeah.
it's like that was never a project. He was dud.
You know, Lovren every month or so he has a couple of good games, but he's not a good player.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
true.
Right,
Okay,
left back.
left back for the South. Okay,
Marcus Alonso.
Marcus Alonso's probably
The only problem is that leaves you with one Chelsea player.
Ben
left.
Davies.
Yeah.
Ben Davies.
I mean,
but again, I'll give you the Trippier
I
argument.
mean, like,
Oh, I think Ben Davies is more.
oh no, you don't want
Bro,
to.
Yeah,
but that's
Danny
because
Rowe's been out all
he's
season,
injured,
though. But he's been out all
He's
season.
come back and he's started playing now. But
I think Ben Davies over.
Ben Davies has played most of the games.
Ziegler,
Ziegler's been
who's
okay.
been very
yeah.
good
Yeah,
for
he has
Watford.
I'd say Marcus Alonso is the best left back.
Marcus
in the league.
Alonso.
He is,
Yeah, but
and
we're
that's
talking about
like
this season. Shit, what's Aaron,
Charlie-
Aaron Cresswell?
Charlie Daniels.
Oh,
Aaron
Jesus.
Cresswell's been awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Dan.
I-
He scores bangers.
I'd say Ryan Bertrand, but
Ryan Bertrand.
Oh,
Good
geez,
shout.
yes,
Good
Ryan
shout,
Bertrand.
good
Yes,
shout.
no,
Before
Ryan
the split
Bertrand down there. now.
Slovakia would have been an okay shout to have in there.
yeah, that's like he did that one skill that time as well.
Oh, so.
Oh,
It was,
sick.
he honestly, it was like a Balassi thing.
That's the thing. He doesn't have to do anything ever again. That's
No.
fine. That was
Yeah.
Because
that's
all he
enough.
did,
That's
that one
enough.
skill move and spitting on him.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Um,
I've obviously
it's
had-
Ryan
Are you
Bertrand,
happy
by
with
the way.
Bertrand?
We're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't waste the bad clothes.
Yeah.
You don't waste Alonso, and in fairness, the second best left back down south
Yeah.
is Bertrand.
It's
It's
a
not
good-
even. It's not even Rose. Or
and
it's
it's
not
a
even
very good like
Davies.
redemption story for him because he's been brilliant.
I don't think it's redemption. I think he was never. I don't think he was ever going to start for Chelsea.
No.
No,
He won the Champions League.
And also,
So
at,
he's cool.
At
Playing
that,
on left wing.
at,
Yeah, exactly.
at that time, he wasn't good enough for Chelsea.
No,
Fair
no, he
enough,
wasn't.
He wasn't good enough.
He wasn't. But
Ashley
when
Cole
does-
was, and you know.
And he went to Spurs. Not Spurs, Southampton,
Mm.
and has just been an absolute Donny. He's their best player. He
But
is their
yeah,
best
by
player.
far, he's their only quality player. Only player who can.
Yeah, he's the only
It's
quality
because-
player who's consistently quality.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It's not like Nathan Redmond
yeah.
going to flitter in
yeah,
and out.
Dusan Tadic can do something.
Can,
Buffon
exactly,
do something with the
Buffon,
season,
and then
yeah.
Austin is a very good striker when he's
Injured
not
wrong.
injured.
Yeah,
He's injured
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
All right,
And yeah, Shane
Centre
Long.
backs. Two
Couple
centre
of centre backs from the north. John
think-
Stones come into equation. He hasn't
No.
been good this season. I don't know.
Straight away, I do think a City player gets in here, and I think it's Nicolas Otamendi.
Oh,
I don't
Mendy has
think-
been Donny.
He's
this
been-
There's
season.
3 City players I have in mind that I think you can pick a team.
But we can't
without.
just give them all the attackers.
Yeah,
I
but-
honestly, I think Otamendi deserves it more than someone like Aguero.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
Mendy's
no.
form this season has been almost
Good.
like dictated by his goal scoring a little bit.
No,
Like,
I think he's been good defensively.
I think there's been a few mistakes in him at the same time.
It's like-
Everybody's made a few mistakes.
So you think Rashford's goal was abysmal, like what he did?
Someone like Harry Maguire,
Harry
Maguire,
definitely. And Tarkovsky deserves a shout.
Tarkovsky, and yeah, Tarkovsky's been better than Ben Mee, which is
which is strange. You didn't expect it.
I wouldn't give it to Harry Maguire. I don't think he's been that great this year.
I think he's been very.
I
good.
think he's been very good. I think like people questioned why Leicester paid that much money for him.
I get it. I
They
think
didn't pay
And
that much
he's-
at all. They paid
I
14
do think
million.
it's-
No, but he's like he didn't really do much in the Premier League. 14 million. I know he's English and all.
Yeah,
Can he even play football? He can ball. Like the chap can ball.
I do think it's funny that Hull get relegated and 2 of their defenders get really good moves to big Premier
Yeah.
League teams.
But they always look
Yeah,
good for
they
him.
Kevin
were-
Stewart
yeah.
for 4 mil. Like
Kevin Stewart
you're gonna
2
get
mil.
that 2 mil.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
and Kevin Stewart's been shit for Hull.
Yeah.
Kevin Stewart. I could have told you Kevin Stewart was shit. I'd never even seen him play. I know he's shit.
What a dick. I thought he was a cricket player.
okay.
Alex Stewart.
Actually, good guy. Okay, so
Centre
anyone from
halves in
Newcastle?
the
No,
north.
Lascelles has been good actually. Give him a
Yeah.
shout.
Yeah,
Lejeune
he's
has
been
been
very good
good,
as well.
but Lejeune has been good, yeah, but not quite enough.
Burnley, we have Ben Mee and Tarkovsky.
Tarkovsky,
Yeah, I think-
Tarkovsky's
I think-
got
Tarkovsky
a
makes
Ben Mee
it.
from
Tarkovsky
that.
makes it.
I think Tarkovsky goes in.
I'd
I'd
go Otamendi and Maguire.
I think Tarkovsky.
I think Tarkovsky goes in.
Could we hear Sean Mean's thoughts on Tarkovsky?
I think he goes in.
That's
So what would you be your two?
Otamendi and Tarkovsky.
And Dan?
I'm the same.
Otamendi and Tarkovsky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So we'll go Otamendi and Tarkovsky. So Maguire, a bit unlucky to miss out. Might come back.
He
round. Might
probably
back
will
round.
come on
We'll
there.
see. We'll see. We'll
Maguire's
see.
also, in terms of like all-star stuff, he's an entertaining defender because he is a forward-thinking defender.
Yeah.
He loves to dribble out of defence.
And
Obviously, you know,
Tarks.
he obviously hasn't played enough this season, but obviously you do have people like Van Dijk there too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if you're talking about like the best defenders in the North, I think he gets there, but just not this season because he hasn't played.
No, I think he's starting to stand. But I mean, he's played
Oh,
5
and
games.
now is where I have an issue.
Okay, a
'cause
couple of
centre
CBs for
halves,
South.
and as Piliquet is should be in here.
Yeah.
No, he's in here. I'm convincing myself in my head.
I-
The only way, because
I
obviously 3 Chelsea players,
Yeah,
is that you look at Hazard has to be in.
yeah.
And Kante
I
probably.
d- But
Yeah, maybe.
can't they this season?
Yeah, I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I have 3.
So that's what I'm thinking
Can I
this
just-
season.
I don't think it's complicated. I think it's Aspilicueta and Alderweireld.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, but how many times? How long has Alderweireld been injured for?
Month and a half.
That's a bit. That's a good bit of time.
I think he's good enough to.
The only-
What I've seen of him before.
Yeah, I think he's the best centre half in the league. I just
Yeah.
think he's been injured quite a lot.
I think it's not. Yeah, because I was only thinking, well, Kante's that good, and then I go, he just hasn't been like he's been good this season.
Kante's been fine.
He's
this
been
year.
like on the level,
Yeah.
but he's
I
not. He
think-
wasn't last season's Kante this season.
I think
I think
you can overcome, but for me,
the
it's
other
Aspilicueta.
centre half I want to put in there that
Just
you
a
might
minute,
be
yeah.
bench is Nathan Ake.
Nathan
I
Ake's
just
been
think
good.
He's finally,
Yeah.
finally come like
Yeah.
decent.
Lewis Dunk has been good for Brighton.
A few goals.
But yeah, he's got a few goals.
Shane Duffy,
To be
credit,
fair,
has done alright.
if we're talking all stars, Lewis Dunk is the perfect name.
That's true, man. That's true. They don't dunk in this. It's football.
Well, the
But-
Lewis Dunk shoot.
They don't do anything in this. It's not real.
So are you all happy with Aspilicueta and
Yeah.
Alderweireld?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's.
I think that's a
Fair.
far better centre half partnership in the north, to be honest. But
I think
Midfield.
that's what's the 2 best
Yeah.
defenders in the league.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So we'll just go straight in with 3
Three
defenders?
centre mids.
Three centre mids.
Three
or-
midfielders.
A 3, well, like midfielders.
Okay, so I'll get
Yeah.
one out of the way, De Bruyne, because
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne's
I
there.
don't think
Player
we
of the year.
need to talk
No.
about it in
Anyway,
any
no.
way like
No.
that. Best player in the league for me,
Yeah.
and he just pulls the strings, and he's incredible.
Yeah.
It's actually
2 more.
ridiculous. Like already looking at this, the amount of Belgians in it,
Yeah.
and yet they probably won't amount to anything again in the World Cup.
Do we try and balance, or
No.
do we just
No,
go?
just give it to
No.
the best 3.
Okay, yeah, I think that's easier that way as well.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
building a proper team, you know.
Okay, so a few cases for people.
just looking at the teams.
Looking, and then like there's another City player
Yeah,
that
David
should be in there,
Silva.
David Silva,
But-
but you can't
but-
because
yeah.
you can't Aguero's the
Aguero,
best
yeah.
striker in the league. Uh,
Yeah, apart from Harry Kane, he probably
Yeah.
is.
oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot her.
Best striker in the North.
Best striker,
Best striker in the North,
yeah.
yes.
Apart from Danny Ings, he might.
I think looking at the teams, I think Pogba would get into that midfield. Like
This
I
season?
think
This
I
season,
think
like,
I think this season we're going this season, yeah.
Yeah, but if you
Wayne
look-
Rooney
no.
No.
Like if you're talking
He
about
had like
Pogba,
2 good months. 2 very
Pogba
good months.
Was
has Pogba had 2 good months?
Pogba?
I don't want Pogba in it.
Hold on. Let me just. Pogba has been incredible from September until January, and then had a terrible game against Tottenham.
I think you.
10
I think
assists.
you're.
10 assists between
9.
January. Sorry.
It's okay.
5 in the first 2 games this year. Like he was incredible.
Yeah, but I think you're overstating how good he was.
If-
No,
How-
I don't think. I don't listen. I think he was much better than what he was last year. I don't think it's incredible.
I think people's short-term memories of what he's done.
I'm
against
not saying-
no, I'm telling you, it's Tottenham, Sevilla. Those 2 games have really damaged his reputation.
Was he and Newcastle?
Newcastle as well. I forgot
Was
about them.
he important? Man, you would have won those early games without him.
yeah,
Yeah, but when he got injured against Basel, that's when they're slumping.
Arsenal was his one defining game.
That was-
I think.
Can I put a name in that?
Yeah.
Aaron Moy.
Iron Moy goes in there.
I think,
Outstrike
I think
goes
he's
in
in the
there.
conversation.
Well, like if you're leaving Pogba for Moy, that's a sin.
I think this
Well,
season
it's
you leave
this-
Pogba
Aaron
for
Moy
Moy.
is
I'm
not-
like I
it's
don't.
also, it's not just, he's a better player. Aaron Moy
I don't like genuinely. Obviously, importance to team,
Yeah.
and like I know you're going league position as well. You got to take it all into account. And I'm not saying Pogba has had a bad season. I'm saying there's games that have marred the season. In other people's mind, I think what is basically happening is that Mourinho's doing a power play.
I
on
think Pogba will be gone. There could be a chance he's gone this summer now.
I think
That's-
you take.
that's
I think
insane.
you sack Mourinho.
Who
You don't
buys
get
him?
rid of Pogba.
Huh?
Who has the money to buy him?
PSG.
PSG.
Real.
I think
Real
PSG
are
will.
going to have a big summer overhaul.
PSG, Real, the other teams in England.
Real
who
are
want
also they're going to be scared this summer, especially like with everything that's happened this season. Maybe they're going to win the Champions League. I doubt it. But also considering Barcelona just made this massive marquee signing, Real Madrid want to have someone too. They want a new toy.
I'm not in the Aaron Moy. I'm not on
Yeah, I
the
know,
Aaron Moy
you're not-
bandwagon.
you're not super
I like
into
him, but I think he's Steve Sidwell.
I like big fish, small pond.
Yeah, I do. Like, I think he's a very good player, but I don't think he's as good as people
Like, if
see
you went
Huddersfield,
to-
and there isn't. Huddersfield don't have quality players. They have Aaron Moy. He's a quality player. But do you know what I mean?
If
So
he was to
Yeah.
step up, he wouldn't look. as
Um,
that's just but
more, but
But choice-wise, there actually isn't that much.
Wilfred and Ndidi.
Indeed, he has actually been very
Indeed, he's had a very
good
good
for
season.
whoever he plays for. Left. Andy King, I don't think.
If he was still in the
James.
like, if he was still in the league, Coutinho would be here.
obviously,
Yeah.
What about Everton?
Sigurdsson.
And like,
Sigurdsson.
I don't think
Sigurdsson, I say
Sigurdsson's
I go
very good.
Rooney over Sigurdsson over longevity
Yeah.
this season.
I wouldn't
playing
pick
well.
either, but yeah.
If we pick the last 2 weeks, you go John Joe Shelby.
You would. He's been balling out,
But
but
we're
we're not. We're
Yeah.
doing the whole season.
Yeah, okay.
Kukoviak has been class for West Brom.
No, he hasn't.
No.
I'm joking.
Livermore's been good for West Brom.
He did well
Nobody's
for
been
like 2
good.
weeks, and people were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Like Greg can do bits, man. No,
Well, he could.
he could do potential to do bits.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Jeff
have.
Hendrick has had a pretty decent season.
Yeah.
My two would be Moy and Defour. I think Defour's been better than Hendrick. But
I go Moy and
I go Moyne and Ndidi.
I go Moy and Rooney. Like I would go Rooney.
so we'll say Moy.
Moy,
We'll just
Moy
go
is
Moy.
Moy,
Moy.
Moy.
Moy doesn't sound like a word anymore.
It's like Homer and Susan. Moy.
They love the Australian football players in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And they always go with them. I read Ray's response to my survey, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He put his
that was
name down.
mean.
He put his name down as
Yeah, Ray hates Paul Clement Wheeler.
yeah, and Milianak.
Milianak at the half.
Yeah, sorry. So Moy and
I would pick Pogba because I think he's been better than a lot of
so you're saying Pogba, you're saying Ndidi, you're saying Rooney, and I'm saying
Defour.
but not really Defour.
Okay, we need a
Okay, no, you know what? I'm not saying Defour. I'll pick one of your three ones.
Okay.
Can you make your cases, please, Shane?
I think if you're going on this season, Pogba, if you just forget the last two games in the league, where Pogba was genuinely awful, but also played out of position.
Yeah.
When he played on the left of midfield three, dictated games against Everton. I know it's only Everton, but it's still Arsenal took control of that game. Unlucky to get sent off, stupid tackle. When United,
No, I'm lucky then. It's stupid.
no, but like
Stupid to get sent off.
Bellerin going in like a bitch, kind of dicked him over a bit there. And
Don't
then
talk about an
Yeah,
all-star like
yeah.
that.
You don't. Oh no, you don't.
you don't
Yeah,
go in like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
but-
get what you mean,
yeah.
but
Like
it's
it's
still
silly,
a
it's his
send-off.
fault. But anyway,
Okay.
and United's dip when he got injured at the start of the season took its toll on United.
Okay, Daniel.
Wilfred Ndidi he's been as good of a replacement for Kante as possible. He hasn't made them forget about Kante because they're not winning the league right now. But people look at him and go, yeah, he is Kante-like. He's been as good as anyone possibly could be. And Kante last year, the year before, best midfielder in the league. I think plenty of clubs will be coming for Ndidi in the summer.
Okay. Sean.
Oh,
Sean.
no.
Shane, how are you? Sean, can we get your?
Shane, argue a case for his pick.
My Rooney pick is sort of based on a redemption story,
Yeah.
whereby he was kind of thrown out of United as kind of a sort of second-hand, used, do not touch.
He's the Lou Will of this.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It's like, and Lou Will got snubbed. Oh, my boy Wang out getting snubbed, but he's kind of now galvanised his career once more. Gone back to his boyhood club. Has scored goals on in a volume that he hasn't done since not peak United years, but like relative decent United years that he was having. Plus, when Koeman got sacked, you couldn't really blame Rooney for it. Not only that, but
Is there a class here?
No.
Okay.
I just saw you guys and I'm a Mick college officer, so I just wanted to give you these vouchers for free under strings at the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Maybe
Oh, we
nice.
just went there. We just
Thank
went
you.
there. Taking it earlier.
Yeah, my name is Chica. I don't know if you've
Oh,
seen my
Chica.
posters around.
Chicken.
But,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll
that's
probably
it.
be in your class during the week to like introduce myself and
Yeah,
stuff.
no bother.
But Chica number one.
Okay,
No, bye.
thanks, Chicken.
Thank you.
Bye.
She won't be in a class because we don't have class.
That's
also,
true.
I'm
That's
definitely
true.
not voting for
Wait,
someone
who would
from
you
the show.
who would you put tournament? Oh, fuck.
all
Right, back to your
so
right.
on Volta
so
Apple.
put
right,
Chica
yeah.
centre mid.
Chica centre.
No, I've made up my mind.
But sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I'm basing it on if we're doing it as an all-star thing, Pogba would get picked. As in, you need.
He's the showman. Yeah, no,
He's X Factor.
people are going to buy Pogba All-Star jerseys.
I do think Pogba.
We have
Yeah.
the whole thing sussed.
Yeah, I'll go Pogba.
Okay,
I'll
fair.
go Pogba.
I'm
Okay.
not going to complain about that.
I'm complaining.
That's fair. Give me my two counter things. Give me.
You have three.
Oh, you could have used these. You weren't here today.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, that means you can't go back.
I know I've never been there before.
Yeah, you only go somewhere once.
Hey Shane,
That's true.
this is what you get for picking Pogba. Oh no, I'm not going to rip it. It's cool.
you can have
Big
it.
up.
Okay, so Finch
Fuck me.
just gambited it into his head.
He missed. 'cause
I know,
waited for
Matrix
questions.
man. Absolute
Alright.
Keanu Reeves.
These run out on Wednesday, so she's not getting my vote.
Three.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Three centre mids. And
So
said
I'd like to point out Man U, the first team to fill their
expire.
quota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there's not many other. There's no other United player that should get in. I don't think.
there's not.
Friends, let's head to the south.
Alright.
I don't think we can pick Kante.
Stop tapping on the table, please.
No, we can't. We can't.
We can't pick
I-
Kante.
Not after this
I
season.
think-
He's not good enough.
Dembele is.
Dembele.
Musa
Or
has
Eriksen.
been. I
Because you
go.
can only pick one of them because Kane is obviously going to
Yeah.
I go Dembele. I think I've been that impressed with him this
Have
year.
you seen those videos of the Spurs players as well? There's 6 Spurs players doing the soccer AM thing, of teammates.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, best player of Spurs." Every one of the
Everyone
6 says Musa Dembele.
Yeah, like he's,
Um,
and I think he always had that kind of like, if you like were training with him, you'd be like, I can't get the ball off. this
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
actually, you can't get
And
the ball because he's got that kind of strength, the
His
underlying
display
strength.
against Juventus as
Oh,
well
he
was
was so
God,
sensational.
like-
I know
you
Eriksen
can't.
was as
I know,
well,
but you can't. Like
In an ideal world, I put
both of them in.
Both.
Dembele and Eriksen in,
Yeah.
but we can't. So,
I think I have 3 off of that. Dembele, Decore, Ozil.
so we're happy with Dembele. Let's just throw Dembele.
Yeah, Dembele's in.
Dembele's our first choice.
and I think Ozil.
Another
goes
Belgian.
in.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Another
Ozil goes in
Belgian.
for the same sort of. I mean, he's
I
been better
think.
than Pogba, but
I think he goes in for the Pogba reason. Plus,
he's a quality.
has
player.
been good this
Yeah.
season.
I've thought of it.
I think I'm not a huge Ozil fan, but I think he gets far too much shit.
Yeah.
He does, he
I
really
think,
does.
I think he's class as well.
Yeah.
Decore is an interesting shout. He has been good.
I've
but
been really
I
into
don't
Decore
think he's
this
been
year.
quite as good in the last 2 months.
You might be right. Who else do we have?
Loftus Cheek,
Oh.
Zaha. Oh, not Zaha.
Jesus Christ.
Lanzini.
Lanzini would be nice if he didn't get injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lanzini had
Andrew
to put
Sermon.
in. Yeah,
Mark
man.
Pugh.
Mark Pugh.
No, winger. So you
Um,
probably chop him up for. Up
Yeah,
front.
we'll keep
We
him
will,
for
we'll-
forward.
we'll-
Mila Jednak's a defender, so we can't have him.
Plays for Villa
Also
as well.
plays
it's a
in the
problem.
Championship,
What?
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't still
Yeah.
play for Palace.
No,
No.
he signed from yesterday. No, he signed from in August.
Mark Noble.
Oh yes, well for Brexit, I don't think.
For Brexit, we're doing the
Pedro
Brexit team.
Obiang.
And Renato Sanchez has been good, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been really good. Yeah,
Man, this is hard.
Because you can't take it like Chelsea and
Yeah,
Tottenham have
because
a player.
like you would pick now.
Kante or
Now you
Eriksen,
pick
yeah.
Kante or you pick Ericsson, but you
But you
can't.
can't.
Hey.
Hey, I would maybe go to Corey or Davy Proper or Pascal Gross.
Pascal Gross has been pretty good.
Pascal
I like
Gross.
Pascal Gross.
I think. Oh, I've been more impressed with Gross than
Decore is
Doucouré.
Watford's top scorer though. He's been
That
Decore
is
a
unbelievable.
lot of.
You know what? Bad joke. Let's go, Pascal Gross.
Pascal Gross.
Pascal Gross? Yeah, okay.
With the
Yeah,
sharp
we get a Brighton player in there. That's good.
Okay, so we're on to the main business.
Yeah, so there's two
I
guarantees.
think there's 2 guarantees.
I think there's 3 guarantees.
But first, straight up, Aguero and Salah.
Yeah,
Aguero and Salah. Is everyone happy with
Aguero,
that?
Salah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And call me biased. I think the third spot could go to Firmino.
I
We'll
would
see
give
who
it-
else there is.
I would go with Mahrez.
Mahrez.
Maybe, yeah.
Mahrez over Firmino. I think because you go.
You have Aguero
I
for
know
the middle,
you're
so-
going 3. I know you're going 3.
Oh, we're not. Yeah,
I
position.
know it's not position, but it's like formation. What you got Aguero up front, but and plus I think Mahrez is just a better player
Yeah.
than Firmino as well.
Hopefully he does actually do bits again now after this whole
After the
shenanigans.
whole, listen, blonde hair Mahrez, it's like Hoodie Mello. It's
I
ridiculous.
think that was very easy. We'll go Mahrez.
You're okay with
Yeah,
that?
Mahrez.
yeah.
I think Mahrez.
Okay,
So
and
Salah, Aguero,
I-
Mahrez. That's formidable.
Yeah, and like the North, I think they said there's 2 guarantees.
So we've got Kane and
Yeah,
Hazard.
Kane and Hazard.
No
yeah.
one has any arguments with that.
Well, maybe
So that-
you do.
I'm not that again. I'm just saying he's not one of the best players. No,
But
I'm saying he's not top 3 in the world. I'm not saying he's not good.
Yes, obviously.
Like, I think that's.
Third spot there are players you at the start of the season be like, oh yeah, Lacazette will definitely make it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Morata
Or
will definitely make
Richarlison.
it.
Would you have a shout for Arnautovic?
Oh, I know.
I'd
This
give him
has
a
been
shout.
very good. But I think he could be a bench player.
Oh, it's got to be Zaha.
I go Zaha. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Zaha. I think.
I know he's injured, but he carried. He didn't carry them, but he
I
was,
think if
he
Zaha
was
had
brilliant.
been
Yeah.
injured during their winning streak, they
They'd be
would
done,
be
yeah.
in.
No, there
It
would
wouldn't
be
be a
no
winning
winning streak.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said it a few times now. Zaha and Mahrez are the top 2 players outside the top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Zaha's very
And they
fair.
both merited being in the team.
Okay, so let me get this team into a little. We'll do something, but I just
Little
want to get the starting 11. So this is a
formation.
little formation.
So in goal for
So
the
in goal
North,
for the North,
De
we've
Gea.
got David De Gea, Dave the Save as they call him.
Still gets beaten as near post.
No, not as much. Mine's
No,
the
because
last
nobody's hitting his near post. That's what I'm annoyed at.
Man, you should be a professional footballer. You'd score all
I
the
know,
time against
I know. It's the one thing where I'm confident if I'm one-on-one with David De Gea, I'm
Score
scoring every day,
time, man.
every single day.
Okay, so centre backs we have Otamendi and Tarkowski.
Yes.
Where's Tarkovsky from?
English.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Did he
know.
play for someone before Brentford?
Yeah, Brentford.
And he's one
Did
of
he
the.
play for someone before Brentford?
Oh, before? I thought you were saying, did he play for someone before? And
Uh,
then
Brentford.
he was one of the ones who didn't get his medal. Do you remember that? When
Yeah,
Joey Martin
yeah,
didn't get the medal?
Ah.
Because they ran out of medals and him and Tarkowski didn't get medals. It's quite funny. Okay, so the back four, De Gea in goal, Valencia, Otamendi, Tarkowski, Robertson.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
It's not a great back four.
It's not
No,
great. It's
solid.
the South is so much better.
Yeah, it's good, but without being
The
spectacular.
South do have the two best defences in the league.
And and plus, you've left out the best left back in down south as well.
Yeah.
You probably left out. You've left out obviously like you put
Because
in.
it's based on the season.
Yeah.
So
Pogba
Moy, Pogba,
and
and De
De
Bruyne is the
Bruyne.
middle. Defensively, it's not amazing, is it?
But then up
No,
front.
but again, we're not talking about it as a
that's
functional
true. That's true.
team.
That's true. And we don't play D in the All Star game. So.
You
Exactly.
never played.
Ah, they did this
They
year.
did this year. That's true. And then up front,
Defense won it for them.
yes, true. Up front is Mahrez, Salah, and Aguero.
That's a pretty good
That's
attack.
goals.
Goals,
Assists,
goals. How do you like it?
Yeah,
How
with
do
De
you
Bruyne in behind them. That's.
Oh, you've not left yourself enough space here, Leo.
I have.
It's
I
going to be
can-
narrow.
I can do this.
like? Courtois,
Courtois
Bellerin.
in goals.
Aspie, Alderweireld. Who the
Bellerin,
fuck was the left back?
It
Aspie,
was Bertrand.
Bertrand.
That's a much better back four.
That's a great back four.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
When Bellerin is noticeably your weakest
Yeah.
defender,
To be
I think
fair,
that's a pretty good defense.
do you need a back four with the hate and goal? He does it every week without a back four, really.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. I think maybe not, but yeah. So midfield we've got
Dembele sitting.
Dembele, Gross, and
Means big-
someone else. Ozil.
Yeah.
I think that is a weaker midfield than the North. Just overall.
Yeah, I think
Especially the way they're playing the line there.
I just fucked it up.
One in front of the other. They're holding each other on the hips.
No, we got a cam, we got a holding. With us. It's fine.
Up
It's
front,
fine.
You have
The
Zaha
front
and
we've
Ray.
got Zaha, Hazard,
Hazard,
and the
Kane.
top scorer in El Ligue is Kane.
I mean, you look at those front two, you say Kane has been better than Aguero, Salah's been better than Hazard, and Mahrez has been better than Zaha.
I don't know if Mahrez is better than Zaha.
I think he has.
I don't know.
I'd have Zaha, I'd have Mahrez.
Really?
I
Yeah.
would too, yeah.
My ideal would be Zaha, Kane, Salah.
I think I'd go Aguero. I think
No, but I meant if I was picking the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go Aguero, Kane, Salah. But
No, I think I'd go Aguero over Kane.
oh yeah, yeah. I forget you're wrong with that. Yeah.
I don't know,
Nah.
I think he's a better striker.
Okay, so we have the keepers already. So Fabianski for the south
Yeah.
Schmeichel for the North.
and Schmeichel for the north.
One defender each.
Yeah, so we just need a defender.
A defender from the south, sorry, from the north. We were saying Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I think Maguire's.
We're saying Harry Maguire,
do you think, Finch?
Ben Mee,
For defender up north,
Asher Williams.
Yeah.
I'll go Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, yeah. I think
Harry
Maguire's
Maguire.
fair.
That limits our Leicester.
Yeah, no more Leicester, which is impressive for them. I think it shows
Yeah.
that they've done well. So from the south, where do we still have? We could have Sacco,
Have Koscielny.
Mustafi,
Koscielny shot.
Koscielny's been bad this season,
Yeah, he's been
I
bad.
think.
Ake.
Ake,
Ake,
Ake.
Doesn't have to be a centre half either. Could be
Ake,
a
Dunk, Ake, Dunk, Duffy,
It could be a fullback, it's true.
Declan Rice.
Share Deco.
Thanks.
I don't know, it's actually
I might go Monreal just because I think he's been good. This
Oh,
season.
Monreal's been good this
I
season.
don't think he's great, but I think he has been their only good defender this season.
I think I actually, you know what? I'm not mad at
Okay,
Monreal. I
Monreal?
think we got Monreal, baby.
Go for
Yeah?
Monreal.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. So couple of midfielders. Midfielders. So Shaqiri maybe.
I'm not into him.
Yeah.
I think this is where Rooney gets his spot.
Roondog.
The four, if you want to.
The four.
Rooney and the four?
I'd push the four. You'd push the five. Touch me. Touch me, daddy.
Yeah, I think Rooney and Defoe could be alright.
Finch. Want to get invested?
Well,
in this?
what's
Rooney and the four on the bench.
Oh yeah, I
For the
agree
North?
completely. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
mad. I'm happy with that. We both get our boys in there.
Yeah, it's true. That's
And then a
true.
forward.
Well, no, we need the midfield for the south. The reserve midfielders. Decore, I think.
Decore be going in there.
So we no Arsenal, Chelsea, or Tottenham players. No.
Yeah,
No.
no Arsenal supposed to.
Again, we said he's injured. I think a bench spot for Lanzini could be alright.
I'm sorry, no.
Could say Romeo, but
Or Arnautovic if you want to go now.
No, I think Arnautovic is our forward. Would it be our forward, maybe?
He's a forward.
He's a
I don't know
forward.
if he'll get in, but he is the forward.
Milivojevic.
Oh, Milivojevic, actually. That's a great show.
Can you spell it?
Yes, I can.
Then we'll do it.
Milivojevic. You can take penalties as well.
Only if Benteke lets him.
Striker for the north, I'd say Firmino.
I'm going for Firmino.
For me, that's fair.
I mean, this has been his best season. People are constantly saying, "Oh, Liverpool need a 20-goal season." He's got 20 goals this season.
Yeah,
already.
and he clearly doesn't get that much for goals. Which is
Yeah,
probably his biggest downside as well as his.
But he's got 6 assists in the league as well this year.
Yeah, happy with Firmino, Sean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
this guy.
Bit preoccupied.
I'm sorry. Somebody asked me to do an interview for first year journalism.
What?
Here, yeah.
Why?
But they got me on my my
Personal
like artist account.
Oh yeah.
So like,
For
does
what?
he know that I go and do
Yeah,
journalism?
they-
I hope
believe
he
he
doesn't.
does.
I
Yeah,
hope he
that
doesn't.
would be
So I'm gonna. I'll say, yeah, man. Give me a shout whenever you'll see me in the newsroom.
Forward.
Where's he? What's he doing? Why does he need someone first?
Some like project and like you have to do a profile.
That'd be
I can't remember what module that would have
We
been.
didn't do that.
We can tell them how bad it is.
To be fair, yeah.
Tell them to drop out.
Get it out.
Tell them you're bringing your crew.
Tell him to listen to the show. Actually,
Okay, so
forward for the
forward
South.
for the south.
So we had Arnautovic. I want to throw Richarlison in the ring.
Do you want Troy Deeney? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
No.
I mean, he's missed
Honestly,
11
Troy
games.
Deeney once.
11
Telling him
games.
twice.
11 games through suspension is
That's how I
incredible.
feel about you not putting Troy Deeney in there. Right there.
He's
I am. I've
bird.
got 2
Birds flipped.
birds.
He flips one bird and one bird only.
Glenn Murray.
Respect.
Glenn Murray for his goals only.
Yeah,
And
for
his
his
tax
tax evasion.
That's a weird one.
I would go Arnautovic.
Yeah, I mean, when West Ham form picked up, he was key to it.
I would say Richarlison.
What would you say, Sean?
For forward,
Yeah.
for south, I would have went Arnautovic.
Arnautovic. Okay, so that's the
Arnautovic
last
is-
one. So our benches are the north: Schmeichel, Maguire, Rooney, Defoe, Firmino. On the south, Fabianski, Monreal, Decore, Milivojevic, and Arnautovic. Who wins out of those two teams?
Firstly,
South.
coaches. Managers.
Oh, coaches.
Yeah, the way they do it in the All-Star game is they just pick the top one from each conference, but that's kind of boring.
So who would that? That would be.
It would be Mourinho and...
Would it?
And
Guardiola.
Oh, sorry. What was I
Guardiola.
thinking? Yeah, what was I thinking? United are in the north and City
It
are
would
in
be
the
Guardiola
south.
and
Guard-
Conte.
Yeah,
Chelsea are
Conte.
fourth and Tottenham.
Oh, that's
fifth, but
true,
I would
yeah.
go with.
Oh, you go
Yeah, I'd go
Pochettino. You go
Pochettino.
Guardiola.
Pochettino,
Pochettino.
Guardiola.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Um,
No Adam Pardew.
No,
Going
Pochettino.
once. Going twice. We'll talk quickly about this little concept. we've got.
Who wins or
Who win? I think for like finishing challenges, I think you just go striker, like best strikers in the league.
Before,
No, no,
we,
who
before we
wins
win
the
that,
two
who
teams?
wins
Yeah,
the two
Oh,
teams?
who wins out 2 teams?
For me,
South.
it's quite obviously the south. I think the north have the best player in the league in De Bruyne, and their attack is
I think it's
scary.
better.
But I think this defense
And the defense can do.
Yeah.
It's not like their
The-
attack is bad.
No, the south defence is so much better than the north, whereas the north attack is only a little better than the
It'd be
south.
fun if they did this, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
good stuff.
it? Yeah,
Same-
Like if it, for like you know the way like they talk about winter break.
yeah.
I think
that's when
like
they
if you
could do
go
it, yeah.
2 weeks in winter, but that's halfway through it, they're taking the piss and like say you could even I know we're doing it quickly whereby it's only 16 players. You
Mm.
probably stretch it out to maybe 22 players
Yeah,
per
yeah.
team.
And do how
Swap
they do
off
it,
half time, like.
rolling subs, yeah.
And the fact that the Premier League is getting more international and American,
Yeah.
like you could see it happening.
Yeah, and it would really like the amount of ratings that they were getting, the amount of sponsorship money
The
would be
amount
ridiculous.
of people who would object to it, like just the
Oh,
yeah,
your dad.
You know, yeah.
The
Brings-
audacity
brings it
of
here.
force, and plus
Yeah.
they could even like you know the way they were talking about the 39th game and all.
Yeah.
That would be one where you just bring it like let's
Yeah.
go fuck it, we're doing Hong Kong.
And
Yeah.
also, I would buy every Liverpool player's All-Star jersey.
Yeah,
I just would.
Yeah. So we say South wins.
South,
Everyone having the
South,
same?
yeah.
Wins.
I don't know. I think that defense isn't going to leak goals that much. The North, like it's not going to be
Not good,
one
though.
that you can concede for.
I think you're just dragging this.
I mean, the thing
down.
is, it doesn't matter.
It's
Like,
not-
say,
I think it's South. And then-
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think that midfield is weak. in the south. Like Gross in the middle.
Yeah,
is,
it's true.
is-
Actually,
I mean,
Gross.
Pascal Gross in the midfield, but
We get Aaron Moy in the other one. Like,
True, yeah, but I think Moy is more like solid defensively than I know Dembele is better than Pogba, De Bruyne as a defender in that regard. But I don't know. I think the North team would control the game.
Well, I'm going south. You're
South.
going south.
South.
You're
I'm
going
gonna go
south.
north.
Well, south wins.
Yeah.
So South wins 3-1.
South wins 3-1. Yeah.
I think these challenges could be interesting. Obviously, we talk about the finishing challenge. I think they're just going to be the best strikers.
Well, yeah, you put
Well,
them in like.
If you're putting, say, I mean, tests are all round because you're going, say, a finishing challenge, 1-on-1s, a heading challenge.
A volley.
Yeah, do it
Volleys and
like
free
obviously the
kicks.
Soccer AM one, which is kind of like you go.
Oh yeah.
1-on-1, then one touch from the left, one touch from the right,
And a volley.
then then
Cross.
it's then it's
Header,
the D,
yeah.
then it's the D, one touch, shoot, then it's. What's the other one?
There's always a header in there. somewhere.
No, you finish on a header.
Sorry,
or
you
not
know,
even
you know
header.
who we didn't talk about for attackers at all that I just thought of? Hasn't had his great season, but Sadio Mane. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he didn't even get
No,
a mention.
I would've-
mention
I
him
would've-
because I thought it was too obvious who were
Yeah.
picking.
I wouldn't mind. I like probably I would have him ahead of Firmino. Like
I
obviously
wouldn't have
last
him
year.
ahead of him, but
I would. He's a better player than Firmino.
I think he's too brainless. Like,
We also didn't mention Sanchez, but I mean we had our Man U players.
Yeah,
talking
he
about
was
him.
also
is
where does he
more
fit in?
south like than
Oh, who's he play for him?
no, but like he hasn't done anything.
No, can I just ask you?
Has he
who
done
plays
it?
for-
Yeah, he plays.
I think he scored against Huddersfield.
Oh yeah, great goal.
Oh,
That
against
was
Huddersfield.
brilliant.
Did he score against Huddersfield?
Yeah.
So he plays against Huddersfield.
So who's he play for?
Plays for United.
Where's United?
It's in the north.
Okay.
West.
I'm glad we you know.
Shut him the fuck down.
Okay,
Fine, yeah.
I honestly think I know I've got a bit of fetish about this guy, but I think Harry Kane would win the finishing challenge.
He would.
I just think he's the best.
Oh, actually, no. You know what? I might. Because say if we're doing, the Soccer AM when I'm talking about the Jimmy
Yeah,
Bullard
yeah.
one. I think.
Lukaku. Yeah.
We're all thinking it.
Like, I could be put
I
on a
think
big shot.
Aguero. I think just like. I think obviously Kane's the best finisher
Yeah.
in the world. There's no question. I think. Take it down on the volley, spang it in. I think Aguero might because
But that,
Aguero's a bit more technical.
but then you could count you in the air. Kane's a lot better in the air.
It's true.
So
But it's only one header, you know.
do you think it would be between those two though?
I
Yeah,
think
it would
so.
be easily.
I think those two get picked. Who else get picked for it? I guess they just pick
I mean,
top
top
scorer. I guess they
strikers.
pick Salah.
Stop, top strikers. Top striker, top goal scorers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like Salah obviously has his weak spots, like
Yeah.
right foot headers. It's them like
Yeah.
I think Hazard gets in. I think he's a very good finisher.
yeah. I think, and then again you do the same thing. It's like there's obvious weak spots for
Yeah.
those. The like again, it's like sometimes the best shooters don't necessarily win
Yeah.
the 3-point
Yeah.
contest.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Goalkeeper, I think we.
I
know
think-
who the
I
best
think-
goalkeeper in the league is.
yeah, our best goalkeeper is
What
David
if-
De
what if-
Gea, but
What if
if you're
there's
going,
7 of the 8 challenges are near post shots?
then he's fucked. But you go certain things, certain goalkeepers are really good at, which could come into play in the goalkeeper
example-
challenge. Simon Mignolet on penalties.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
You know what I
Fraser
mean?
Forster, as long as it's not below his waist, he's alright.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
To be
Pettit-
fair to the head though, he's not as like he can't save a penalty.
No,
no, but I'm
yeah.
talking about like, as I said, in the 3-point contest, the best shooters don't necessarily win.
Yeah,
it.
that's fair.
Steph Curry's the best shooter of all time. He's
Yeah.
only won one.
Yeah.
He's been in like 4.
Clay's a better shooter than.
Clay's a
He's
better
got a prettier
shooter.
jump shot than
Yeah.
than
Like, Clay's got
Devin
the most-
Booker, but,
Yeah,
you know,
Clay's got the most pretty jump shot, like the
Yeah.
most picturesque jump shot, and is a better shooter than Devin Booker.
Mm.
Clay's the 3rd best shooter of all time.
He's
I'm-
second.
Probably
Yeah.
me.
Nah, he's second.
Who did you say?
Real.
He's second, yeah. He's
Real Oviedo.
second. Hey,
Back to the football though.
Alright. So, goalkeepers, yeah.
Ray Allen. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Sorry, I genuinely
did
don't
you
know what he was saying.
actually know?
I didn't know.
Okay,
I didn't know.
yeah, like what if there's a goalkeeper shot? If it's dealing with crosses and stuff, Courtois has done it because he's huge.
Lloris would be a bit
I think
compromised there because I think his cross.
Czech would be poor at the penalties.
See,
He
this
hasn't
is
saved one in
unless-
23.
Yeah, unless it's in a Champions League final.
Yeah.
This is a weird
It's
one
Champions League final.
because this is
Shit.
just kind of a conversation of who do we think the best goalkeepers are.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah.
But I think like
It's a
that's
hard
what the
one to-
challenge is that
yeah.
you might think about. It's like De Gea all around, obviously best goalkeeper in potentially the
Potentially the
world.
world,
Like you go, yeah, easily.
Mm.
Like easily he would win it, and then you go, well, if you break it down, well, he's not the best in this category or this category, or and you break it down, you're like, fuck, Mignolet might have just a good
Yeah.
round,
These
and
are these kind of competitions, they're all fairly kind of standard. They're a bit boring. I think because you take the NBA, you get the dunk contest. It's very flashy. It's not something you really.
Well,
see
see,
in games.
football's not.
No,
not
but I think you could do something like.
towards it.
To be fair though, the shooting challenge for a keeper would take the basics out of it, like handling across or whatever, which will be like someone like Minila's big weakness. So that eradicates a massive.
I'd like to
part.
point out the distribution. I think Jordan Pickford would win.
No.
I think he's got the best.
Ederson.
I think Jordan Pickford's distribution is just as good.
Brendan Clark.
I think he's got better players ahead of him.
Stephen Cluxton.
Shane Supple.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. What would the distribution be? Just kick into a bucket from
Yeah, but on the halfway line, and then a bit further up the halfway line.
Yeah, it's
then just a bit further.
As my friend Sean said, football isn't geared towards the flashy.
No, it's not. But that's kind of what we're doing.
No, but it's you're trying that's what I mean. It's not boring because
just have some fun with it. Have like
no, but
just have a whack.
it's not like
So
it's not very cut and dry. Like, oh well, De Gea is definitely going to win this because he's the best goalkeeper. We know he's the best goalkeeper. Doesn't mean he's going to win it.
Like a volleys contest, best looking volleys. Across the ball and see what they do.
But I think the finishing challenge brings that into it. Because you see it
again, it's technical.
No,
it's about its ability. It's not flashiness. And
I think all the elements of it, like say, it's like the 3-point contest isn't flashy.
No,
because you're not going to have equivalency to the dunk contest because there's nothing unless you just have a load of mannequins standing there, best skill around the mannequin. It's football is flashy when you it's quick. It's not like a dunk contest is like I can choreograph it. You can't really choreograph the best flashiness.
I guess
in
you
football.
you could do like finishing challenge, but one off like best finish win, as in like you try and do the flashiest thing possible. So cross into the box, down to the box.
But then,
so does the dunk.
Dunk contest is subjective.
But I think that's the conversation there. Who would you have in that kind of thing? Because you wouldn't just have the best finish.
Like acrobatic wise, yeah.
Like you have people.
Probably have Aguero still. I think.
I'd have
in the midfield as well. Like running strike of a ball would be good enough.
I'd put most acrobatic. Like who tries acrobatic stuff.
Andy Carroll. I'd honestly have him there.
For just the funny.
Yeah, plus it's like if you put a 7-footer in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get Dwight Howard, sometimes you get DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
I'd have probably a Pogba in that.
I would definitely.
In fact, I'd probably have him in
that's what he's built for.
category.
I think with that one, but what I mean is that the finishing challenge, have you watched those Soccer AM ones? Is that like when was it James Ward-Prowse did it?
Yeah.
And it was it's free kick, then you go 1-on-1. He was just banging it out, and it was like when you were watching Booker in the 3-point contest. You're like, this cunt can't miss. And it's that kind of spectacle. It's not necessarily flashy, but it's impressive nonetheless.
Mamadou Sakho would have him in it.
Bonus category.
Yeah, what's
best celebrations?
Best celebrations. Oh yeah, they give him a tap in and then
straight up. Mikel Antonio's
winning.
Well, he's got to come up with something new though. He can't do, he couldn't just do the homework. He's
done lots of other stuff as well.
He has, but for his one chance, which he did.
Who else is it? Not Jesse Lingard.
No.
That's 25 years old. He acts like a 17-year-old.
Oh no,
Manny trying to copy Firmino.
Oh my god, no! It's just every time. It's like, okay, celebration challenge. Mikel Antonio, and then Manny's in the background.
I read that, I don't know, is it true, but it's pretty common that African players would do that they kind of have a choreographed, was it Cameroon or Senegal?
Senegal.
But the jury, best celebration, but okay, Finch is not doing it.
But since we don't have a camera.
Yeah, but he's still showing us.
I did it on the podcast when we were doing the nations draft.
Yeah.
You did,
But the point that Mane he's trying to get a great thing going, but
it's kind of you can see it with a lot of little ones. They're almost like in jokes. Like Mane does it because he knows people want it. It's the same. Firmino always pretending to take his jersey off.
And Moreno did it with Sturridge.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Sturridge gets in the celebration. I don't care. That dance is iconic.
Yeah, it's true.
Not good, but iconic.
It is iconic.
Everybody knows the Ricky Arms dance. Yeah, it's original.
Other one does.
Try doing it naked, probably. Yeah.
Oh, try doing your cock out.
You were only naked from the waist down.
That's true.
Liam McGuinn has a video of him doing this with his cock.
We won't link it.
If you want a link, give me a shout.
Birds only. Birds only.
Who else gets in? Pogba for dabbing?
No.
It doesn't dab anymore. He does this
he doesn't score.
I don't.
Strictly kind of thing.
When's the last goal?
Newcastle in November.
Yeah, he doesn't dab anymore.
Do you think he needs a goal switch game?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the main thing missing? Or
Flashy finishes.
Yeah,
volley against
I mean,
Swansea last
I think
year. flashy finishes.
that was
Yeah,
so
that was-
good.
Because like
Goal.
the
The
spin was
spark
going
But
crazy.
I think you just don't put Pogba in the 2 is my thing.
Yeah, but his defensive awareness
It's
is really
terrible.
poor.
All right, we've had this conversation like 30
Okay,
times.
I
so-
think
I think
the
Firmino,
skills.
McGinn,
I think skills challenge. We just go skills challenge. It's
Yeah.
the best dribblers. So
Hazard,
it's Zaha,
De
Hazard,
Bruyne would be in there as well.
De Bruyne,
He's close control.
Salah.
like Salah.
Yeah.
Someone like David Silva.
Someone like like
Bring
no
Jimmy
sense.
Floyd Hasselback out of retirement.
But again,
Why not?
I think,
Fuck yeah.
as you were
Just
saying,
have a look.
Smash
Wild
it
card,
out.
bitch.
No.
Just him. Best arse.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
quickly-
as you were
Jimmy
saying
Floyd.
though, sometimes don't count. You get the big man. I think we can get some big man dribblers.
Curtis
Yeah.
Davis.
Oh, you could do the big versus small.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
you could.
So
Yeah,
it's Harry Maguire, like
yeah,
Yeah.
you get John
People like
Stones
that.
and you get defenders.
Doesn't
and
all
yeah.
have to be Yaya Toure. I know he's older now, but
Yeah.
I think he'd still be there.
yeah, it's like the over 6 foot and under 6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leonid Slutsky getting involved. I don't know why.
Again, I
That's what
think
he's doing.
He'd win the big ass category.
I
Yeah,
think
that's right, Wheaton.
Van
Yeah,
Dijk,
no.
David Luiz.
He's not listening. Yeah. David Luiz is 6, What's he doing these days?
Yeah,
I think he's.
is he injured?
Just
No,
he's not.
he had a
no.
falling out.
No, he
didn't
did. Yeah. But like, what's he
Sleeping
up
in
to?
an
Literally.
oxygen tent.
He believes it gives him sexual powers.
All right, guys. I just quite enjoyed this. It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Better than the draft.
Your opinion? It was a new take.
Basically a fucking draft.
It was but it wasn't like go around the table and pick your
Sean,
players.
I very much enjoyed your company.
Thanks,
Thank you
baby.
very much for being here.
Thank you.
Shane, hope you're okay. Dan, you're also a person.
Kind
Tomorrow, yes,
Just want to say, on behalf of all the lads,
yeah.
fucking
Best game of all time, FIFA 18.
FIFA 18,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Better graphics than last year. Yeah, so it's been a pleasure. Tomorrow we'll have a little quiz. I faced Daniel in the Battle of Wits, one that Shane organised. Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
fuck you.
Right.